Gaming Morning Show continues. We are so excited to have you along with us for this edition of the show on Thursday, June 17th. We're also very excited to have LaNeysha Campbell joining us again from But Why Tho, marketer, writer, host of the Did You Have To podcast. Good morning to you, LaNeysha. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
It's great to have you back. Like I said on Twitter, overdue return appearance onto the show. We had you on, gosh, it probably was February at this point, so well too long ago. But we are excited that you're here because it turns out this weekend is a pretty big deal for you. You're going to be moderating the Art of Voice Acting panel, which is Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time at Virtuous Con. What are you going to be doing with that event?
Yeah, so that event, I will be talking with, various voice actors. Some people you guys might know. There is Zeno Robinson, there's Anaris, Kionis, and then there's Daisy Lightfoot, Gabe Kunda, and of course Phil Lamar. And I'm very excited. I'm going to try to keep my fangirl card in check. So yeah, I'm going to be chatting with I'm going to be chatting with them about what goes into their craft in voice acting. So excited to see how that conversation goes with all of those people because they have impressive backgrounds.
I'm curious. Can you just explain a little bit? What is Virtuous Con?
Yeah, so Virtuous Con is a company created by Cerise Renee Murphy. She's a fantasy author, and basically Virtuous Con produces and hosts virtual venues as a vehicle for independent science fiction, fantasy, comic creators to grow an audience for their work. So it's amazing that, given what happened with COVID last year with a lot of cons being canceled, that's something like Virtuous Con exists because they really do try to create the feel of a convention virtually. So they even have artist alleys and they'll have vendors available for people to shop and do things like that. And they have rooms. So, and this is free. So to register, you can go to virtuouscon.com. So I think it's amazing just to have this. And it's a woman-run, woman-founded convention also.
That is super awesome. So since you seem to be a woman of many talents and many you're very busy, is basically. One of the other things that you also do is you host the Did You Have To anime podcast along with our good friend Kate. Can you tell us a little bit about that podcast, what you guys cover? How do you go ahead and create kind of a safe and inclusive space kind of for the conversation? Just tell us a little bit about Did You Have To?
Yeah, so Did You Have To literally came about from me and Kate getting to know each other, becoming friends, and we both realizing how deeply we both share a love of anime. And it was like one of these moments where it's like, yeah, it sucks that like throughout part of my life I didn't feel like I had a safe space to really express my love for anime. Because of there was gatekeeping, or there were people who made fun of you for enjoying it, or you just did not meet enough people. Like I did not have a lot of Black women or brown women or women of color in general who I knew personally that liked anime. And I mean, now I know many of them, but Kate was one of the first that I was just like, it would be great if we made a podcast. Because at first, Did You Have To start it off with like, let's talk about live action anime adaptations and like see if there's like good ones amongst all of them. And then it turned into like, let's make it a general anime podcast. And that's where we're at. But now it's really become this thing. And like, we both love it because we created this space for ourselves. Like we wanted a space where women and, other people like Kate and I who feel like you never have that safe space, no matter where you're at, if you've been in anime from day one or if you're new to it. We wanted people to have that space to feel welcomed in the fandom.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
So we have a fun topic for you to discuss. So given that the podcast is about anime, I don't know if this is a discussion that you've had on the podcast, but
Not yet.
who could win in a fight, Sailor Moon or Goku?
It's Sailor Moon.
I had a hunch you might say that. Why?
Yeah. She's a god.
Literally, right?
Literally a god. Has Goku beaten a god? To date?
No, I didn't think so.
Barely beat Boo.
He's died several times.
I just like how direct it was. Just Sailor Moon.
She's a god. He has not beaten a god, and she literally can bend reality if needed to, when called upon and needed to. She can. So, no, Goku cannot beat Sailor Moon.
This
Right.
sounds like one of the easiest arguments in all time. you,
I'm sure I'm gonna have people in my mentions.
we were showing some pictures, and we had more last time you were on of cosplaying. Do you have any cosplays that you've recently done that you're very proud of, or some that are on the horizon?
One that is on the horizon that I'm very proud of is Mirko from My Hero Academia. I took a few pictures of that one actually yesterday. I'm going to take a few more and hopefully get some help so I can get some better poses down. But that's one that's on the horizon. I have some other ones planned out for the summer because I'm also in grad school. So I took up the summer off so I could actually enjoy my hobbies.
Nice.
Yeah, but
How-
there's more on the horizon.
How close to the end of grad school are you?
I just finished my first semester.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go.
2 more.
LaNeysha Campbell, But Why Tho, a fantastic website. We were sharing some of the Twitch content that y'all have been making. Yesterday we're live. I mean, Kate and everyone who's involved with But Why Tho, some of the hardest workers on the internet to make sure that people's voices are heard around everything pop culture. The Art of Voice panel, like you talked about, coming up on Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, talking about voice actors behind some of the favorite characters that you may know and about how each of them make the voice and each moment so distinctive. LaNeysha Campbell, thank you for taking time to join us on Gaming Morning Show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun.
Thank
LaNeysha
you.
Campbell on the show. It is 7